It's a Monday morning. It's Plus Sports and Plus TV Africa. My name is Wale Scott. I was going to go to a particular section of the program. I'll shelve it for later till my partner comes, And I don't know why Comfort was insisting, that I must play that thing. Obviously, she's an Arsenal hater. But I'll come back to that later. But first of all, some good news. Team Nigeria have won their second goal at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics as Bose Obolayo claimed victory in the women's 73 kg powerlifting. Omolayo lifted the Paralympics 140 kg to win the gold medal. She lifted 135 kg and 138 kg. Nigeria have now won 4 gold medals at the ongoing games. Meanwhile, Tokyo 2020 gold medalist Bose Obolayo has said the plight of countries' challenged athletes is wrong. Obolayo won the gold medal in his 73-kilogram powerlifting on Sunday, lifting 140 to set a new record. The gold medalist also called on the Minister of Youth and Sports, Sunday Dare, to fulfill his promises, while also asking the President, General Muhammad Buhari, to support physically challenged athletes. I think it's sad. I said a story about a friend of mine, Stella. I was the one who escorted Stella. Those days I was staying in Surulere, Barracks bus stop. And I took her to the BRT stop. She would drop at Maryland. She would take a bus to Ikeja at the airport. There was no car to pick them from the stadium. And she went to Rio Olympics then. Stella came back from the Rio Olympics with a gold medal. And when she showed me the medal, because she came to my house to show me, I cried. I really, really cried. Because I know how she left. I know her eating habits. I know the supplements she was taking. She had no supplements first. And her eating habits was rice, yam, beans, and pure water. And she came back home with a gold medal. That same Rio Olympic Games, our Paralympians came back home with 8 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and 2 bronze medals. I'm saying this and I have goose pimples all around, but these guys make us so proud. And we spend so much money on the able-bodied athletes. And these guys, I said it on this show before the Olympics, the Paralympics, they will make us proud. 5 days at the Paralympics, they've won 4 gold already. 5 days, 4 gold medals already. And there will still be more. No able-bodied Paralympians ever in the history of Nigeria has come home with 8 gold medals, 2 silver, 2 bronze. Our Paralympians won that at the Rio Olympics in Brazil last Olympics. 5 days into the Olympics now again, they've won 4 gold medals. Bronze medal, 1. And they will make more. I'm sure of it. I'm so sure of it. So sad. Great Britain took home 2 gold the last day of the rowing Sunday at the Tokyo Paralympics. Lawrence Whitley, Lauren defended their real gold in the PR2 double sculls, while Britain's PR3 coxed 4 were too good with the state, and France taking the minor, Norway's Birgit Skonsten and Roman Polianski were dominant, the women's men's PRK respectively. In the men's weightlifting, Jordan's Al-Karim Muhammad Hamad took the gold in the men's 88 kg, lifting 23 IK to beat China's Egypt's Hani Abdelbadi. Mariana of Andre of Brazil lifted the women's 73 kg section to win with China's No Li and France's Ganzoni taking the other medals. Japan claimed the bronze medal in wheelchair rugby playoff match 2016 champions Australia 60-52. Tokyo Paralympics. Like I said earlier, our Paralympians always make us proud. The able-bodied people, they are back home now. They won 1 bronze and 1 silver, abi? 5 days, our Paralympians, Team Nigeria, have already won 4 gold already. And they are going to win more. Wow. Okay. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has defended Pogba's tackle on Ruben Neves. Up to Manchester United's goal in the win at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Pogba was deemed to have clearly had the ball after a heavy touch before Greenwood slotted home to give a win. Now, Solskjaer hailed the victory as United broke Arsenal's record of 27 league away matches unbeaten. The Reds' boss also heaped praise on defender Rafael Varane, who kept sheets on his debut and hinted that Daniel James could leave the club with the resigning of Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm a Man U fan, so I'm going to try and not discuss what he just said. Paul Pogba's tackle on Neves, I don't know. Now, Kylian Mbappe scored both goals as they defeated Stade de Reims 2-0 from home, while Lionel Messi's debut for the club off the bench. Mbappe broke the deadlock with an early on in the first half before a counter-attack in the second half secured his brace. Messi showed glimpses of what to expect when he traveled to the Parisians, who were stepping onto the pitch as if it were... Okay. I don't know if anyone noticed the look on Neymar's face. Every time there's going to be a replacement in Paris Saint-Germain for Messi, it's going to be Neymar. But there's nobody who's going to replace Neymar for Messi, which means maybe, just maybe, Neymar's place might be in trouble. However, we expect that this is Mbappe's last match for Paris Saint-Germain. International Paralympic Committee IPC President Andrew Parson has said earlier today that welcoming 2 newly arrived Afghan athletes was his personal last moments of the Games, best moments. Zakai Kudafi and Hussein Rassouli arrived in Tokyo on Saturday to compete in the 2020 Paralympics after Kulodali made a video appeal for help to leave Kabul after the Taliban swept to power. Kajudafi, a taekwondo athlete, and track athlete Rassouli were evacuated from the Afghan capital a week ago and landed in Tokyo on a flight from Paris.
We will provide everything in our capacity to make their lives or their days here at the Paralympic Village, at the Paralympic Games, let's say the safest, hopefully the calmest, but as something that they, moments that they could really focus on sport and forget, for a few days at least, what they left behind and the horror they have been through in their home nation. So that was amazing. I was asked now during a few interviews this morning what was the best moment so far in these games, and to me, of course, personally, was the moment when I had the opportunity to welcome them at Tokyo. We are having fantastic games here. The games have exceeded my expectations, both in terms of the delivery. So thank you again to Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee. Have been an incredible journey of 8.5 years since they were a bid committee, then they became an organizing committee. We were prepared to deliver incredible games. Then the pandemic hit really hard the world, and we needed to do a 180 degrees turn, a U-turn, in how we will deliver these games together, and it's been really fantastic so far. We are providing a safe environment to the athletes. We are also protecting the Japanese population at the same time. We will.
That's very emotional too. Max Parson says everything we have to say. I think sports should not get involved in politics. Politics should not get involved in sports. The taekwondo athlete, Paralympian, begged that, listen, Politics is not our business. We were sports people. Let's just get to Tokyo and compete. They were excavated from the Taliban-ruled Afghanistan right now. And from Paris, they actually got to Tokyo. And they will compete. Red Bull's Max Verstappen won Formula One's shortest race on Sunday with the rain-hit Belgium Grand Prix. Red flagged after 3 laps behind the safety car and half points awarded for only the 6th time ever. Fans waited for 3 hours in torrential rain at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit before the safety car led the field from the pit lane. Daniel Ricciardo was 4th for McLaren ahead of Sebastian Vettel in his Aston Martin, with Pierre Gasly 6th for AlphaTauri and fellow Frenchman Esteban Ocon 7th for Renault-owned Alpine. Now, Hamilton's Mercedes teammate Walter Bottas, who started 13th in his Mercedes after the 5-placed grid, moved up a place after Perez crash, and he finished out of points in 12th. I guess Max Verstappen gets the best of Lewis Hamilton this time around in the Belgian Grand Prix. But he says it all. He says, despite the heavy rain in Belgium, the fans were the winner and not him. Fantastic. Plus Sports and PlusTvAfrica. Join us same time tomorrow, same station. My name is Wale Scott. Like I always advise you at the end of every show, if not for anything, at least for your heart, do some sports.